Think of a year from your 30s. Any year. Now try to find 3 specific days in it. Most people can't. The whole year comes back as one blurred shape. Now think about being 17. You can find the room. The song that was playing. What they said, and what you said back, and the exact pause in between. That difference isn't about how important it was. It's about when it happened. And there is a very specific reason. Memory is not spread evenly across your life. Researchers have measured this for decades. Ask anyone over 40 to list the events they remember most vividly, and the answers pile up in one place. Roughly ages 10 to 30. Not childhood. Not last year. That window. It's called the reminiscence bump, and it shows up everywhere. Your favorite music is from then. Your favorite films. The news events you can describe in detail. Test it on someone older than you. Ask them their favorite band. Then work out how old they were when it came out. It'll be that window. Almost every time. So the memory you can't shake didn't survive because it was extraordinary. It survived because of when it was filed. Now here's the second half, and it's the part that explains everything. Your brain doesn't record evenly. It records what's new. Anything it has seen before gets compressed. Your commute. Your ordinary Tuesdays. 10 years of doing roughly the same thing collapses into almost nothing, because there was nothing to update. But something it has never encountered before gets written in full. One study found that the overwhelming majority of people's vivid life memories are of unique or first-time events. Not important events. First ones. And your late teens are almost entirely made of firsts. First time away from home. First job. First real argument. First time someone chose you. Which means the window isn't magic. It's just the only stretch of your life where nearly everything was happening for the first time. Your brain wasn't being sentimental. It was doing its job. So now the uncomfortable part. There's a theory that goes around online that men in particular never get over their first love. That there's something specific to them. The people who study this don't find that. Some people do stay attached to a first love. It just isn't because of who they are. And here's the harder version of the same point. It probably wasn't about that specific person either. If someone else had been standing there in that same window, with the same firsts attached to them, you would remember them the same way. That sounds cold. It isn't. It means the memory is not evidence that they were the one. It's evidence that you were 17. There's one more thing that makes it stick, and it's the piece most people miss. Most first loves don't end with an ending. They end because someone moved, or school finished, or it just dissolved without a conversation. There's no argument that explains it. No slow decline you watched happen. No 2 years of ordinary life afterwards to record over the top of it. So the memory never gets updated. Every relationship after that one, you watched fully. You saw the good part and the boring part and the part where it stopped working. Those memories have an entire shape. This one has only the first half. It stayed perfect because it never got the chance to become ordinary. Which brings us to the thing worth understanding. You are almost certainly not missing that person. You've changed. They've changed. If you met them now, you'd have a decent conversation and go home. What you're missing is harder to name. It's the version of you that could feel something that strongly with nothing in the way. No history. No comparison. No part of your brain quietly checking whether this would work out. You will love people again. You already have. But you will never do it for the first time again. And that's what the memory is actually holding. So here's the whole thing. The memory is intense because of your age, not their importance. It's detailed because it was new, not because it was meaningful. It's perfect because it stopped before it could become normal. None of that is a failure to move on. There's nothing there to move on from. It's just what a brain does with the first of anything. You don't have to get rid of it. It isn't a person you're still carrying. It's proof that you were once someone who felt things without any protection at all. That's worth keeping.